I'm Sam Gladman, I'm one of the directors here at Substation in Macclesfield. We chose to set up the business in Macclesfield firstly because it was near to us, near to Congleton where we live. Obviously the climbing on the doorstep of Macclesfield is amazing. You've got the Roaches, Wind Gather just up the road, and the feedback we got from speaking to the people of Macclesfield was that they were crying out for something like this. So the building came on the market, we viewed it, and within 6 months we were here. I think the number one thing that keeps the people of Macclesfield coming back is our staff. They're excellent. They make every single person that comes through the door feel welcome. We've got a world-class climbing wall. We use amazing holds. We obviously have the yoga studio, which is purpose-built for us. And then we have our cafe, vegetarian and vegan cafe, which actually brings in its own crowd. So we actually get 15, 20 people a day on a lunchtime come in just for the cafe. And then in the evenings, obviously, it's really busy with the climbers as well. So we think we offer the whole package. When we set the place up, we wanted somewhere that was good enough to get people to come just for climbing, good enough for people to come just for yoga, and the food was good enough for people to come just for the cafe. The main challenge we've had over the past few months was how are we going to pay the staff? That was our biggest concern because obviously without the staff there is no substation. Fortunately, a couple of days after we closed, the furlough scheme came into place as massive relief for us because we could make sure all our staff were happy. And then the second biggest challenge we've had is keeping the community alive, making sure that our customers know what's going on, but I think luckily social media has made that miles easier than it would have been before. So, we get messages daily from customers telling us about how they can't wait to come back and asking for certain extras with their food and things like that. So yeah, it definitely kind of keeps it alive. It's not the same, obviously, but it certainly helps. So we have adapted by, first of all, we're doing takeaway food in the cafe. We have actually thought about doing this before and it's actually gave us the push to do it. It's been really successful and it's also allowed us to bring staff back into the centre. When the takeaway is quiet, which it has been a couple of nights, the staff have been in here, stripping the holds, getting the climbing walls ready, as you can see, so that when we do open, we'll be better than ever. We're also doing free online yoga classes. The reason we did that is to keep people happy and active and keep their minds healthy during this time. Winston Churchill's famous comment, you should never let a good crisis go to waste. There's a few things we've learned. We've definitely learned that there's ways we can make the cafe more efficient, which we've learned through the takeaway being so busy. We've made some new furniture, we've made some new decorations for the place. So all in all, I think the main lesson for us is that if you're forced to close, do all the things you don't have time to do normally. So that's what we've been doing. I think Macclesfield and the rest of the world will bounce back much faster than everybody has initially been thinking it would. People will be desperate to come back and do the things they've been trapped away from, if you like, for a while. Just the feedback we've been receiving on social media is people are desperate to get out and do what they want to do. I think that people will actually be fitter. I've never seen as many people out running and on their bikes as I have done in the past few months. People will probably be actually happier because they realise what is important to them. And it's not money and fancy cars, it's actually spending time with the family, and they've actually had the chance to do that for the first time in their lives, for some of them, for a few months. So I think it'll be back to normal by next year, and I think it'll be better than ever.